As much as I love fixing up this beautiful trailer, I decided we needed a little bit of a break. So, first vacation of the year had nothing to do with the boat. We loaded up the truck, loaded up 2 kids, 2 dogs, and my motorcycle, and headed to Tennessee to visit the parents. Alright, it's 7:15, and I'm all ready to go. I'm going to be heading up into the Smoky Mountains this morning, and hopefully I'll get some good pictures. Thankfully, it wasn't a disappointment. My parents live in a place called Marysville, which is actually really close to Pigeon Forge, and, you guessed it, Tail of the Dragon and the Foothills Parkway. So, that's where I ended up. This area is notorious for a few things. 1 is that it's some of the most beautiful riding in the United States. 2 is that you can ride the tail and all of its 200 and something curves. And 3 is that it's notorious for motorcycle crashes, which is why I probably should have been using a mount to hold a GoPro and not my hand. And don't judge me. Alright, back to riding. Here's a funny side note. I didn't actually think that I was going to do the Tail of the Dragon while I was here. I was following a map that said there was some good off-road stuff, and it just so happened to be right smack dab in the middle of the Dragon. But when I got there, the off-road stuff was closed, so I just decided to do that twice. So I will say this has been a pretty amazing ride so far. I haven't been up in the mountains. I haven't been in a lot of twisty turnies in quite a while, and whew, man, is it beautiful. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just absolutely 100% gorgeous. So, I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'm gonna contemplate why I don't live in the freaking mountains anymore. Good thing about a trailer sailor is I can bring it up here and sail too. We are at River Rats now. The next day we did some river tubing. The company is called River Rats, and it's pretty fun. Wow. Your float's way up there. All right. The water is 68 degrees today. It's not super cold. We got the whole family out. It's pretty neat. All right. Clayton, what do you have to say for yourself now that you jumped in and you can't touch? You big Dorcas.
It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Except it's so cold.
Yeah, it is pretty cold. I know. It's funny because the water down in Florida is so friggin' hot.
Yeah.
You come up here and it's like freezy peasy.
I used the daddy leg bridge to
Yeah.
go onto dad's
Oh, the daddy leg bridge.
Get to my raft. Trying to keep it down.
Clayton on the big jump. Oh, Aubrey's gonna go first. As you can see, the water wasn't cold enough to stop everybody from jumping in. Oh, Grandma's gonna do it first.
Hey, I got Macy's glasses.
Woo! All right, Clayton, you're up, buddy.
Don't jump on Grandma. Wait for Grandma. You're okay. Where are your glasses?
Come on, guys. Let's go, buddy. Go, Clayton.
You gonna jump with the life vest on, Grandma? I'm taking it out. Come on, Clayton!
Just go jump, buddy.
Second guess. You don't want to hurt yourself.
You got it. Jump all the way up, buddy. All right. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. And it was a good vacation. However, I have to get back to work and real life. Oh, man. And back to this trailer. So, I think what I didn't film, a few things that people asked, is about adding this equipment back on. So, just so everybody knows, these springs are 25¼ inch. The bolts that come with them were perfect. I didn't replace the hangers because the hangers were fine. I did have to re-weld the other side. The U-bolts, everything came with the attachments that I purchased. So bolts, the attachments, the hangers, and then, yeah, and then, I don't know what else. I do have one last thing to say, actually. I forgot. These are the wheel wells. My old wheel wells were so rotten. Funny story, I took them off and they came apart. And so I put the steel outside and came back about an hour later and somebody had taken them from my front yard, which is fine. I mean, I guess if you need steel more than I do, even though it's rusted as hell. So what I did is primered these, and then I used the Rust-Oleum protective enamel to paint over them. And hopefully it'll stop them from rusting, because these things were just regular old pure steel, which I know will rust like crazy. And the only hangers that I could find without having to buy $70 hangers on Amazon were these, and these were, they're steel, however they were zinc coated. So I did a nice big coat on here as well. First sand everything down, and then put a few coats of paint and primer on them. Let's see how long they last. Probably long enough until I sell the boat and upgrade to the, I don't know, $1 million yacht that I'm planning on getting next week. If you guys didn't know, $1 million yacht. I'm full of it. Alright, that's the end of this video. And as you can see, I'm just finishing up right now. Big shout out to a few things. One, my mom and dad for letting us come up and hang out and relax, and then having us, you know, out for the vacation. Two, River Rats, because River Rats is awesome. We even got some good food up there, which is Chewy's, it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It was a short vacation, but it was much needed. And now I'm back to work. I'm going to be starting school soon, full-time for my master's, so I won't have a lot of time to do this. Hopefully we'll get the boat out a few more times before the end of the month. My slip, I've let lapse, so I'm going to be putting the boat back on the trailer. It's Trailer Sailor after all. And that's it. So thanks for sticking around, guys. I hope you liked the motorcycling this time, and the lack of sailing. Yeah, you know, it's an adventure channel, so yeah. See you some other time.